Hey guys, welcome to Jalopy. This is just like a driving simulator game, pretty much. I figured I might as well try making a series out of it because, I mean, I already have like my car done and everything, but I think I'm gonna start a fresh save because this car here is fully upgraded. Um, yeah, just making sure the graphic settings are all good and whatnot. All right, yeah, I'm gonna start a new game. Just yeah, let's start. I'm not gonna skip the tutorial, even though I've already done the tutorial, just so you guys can like maybe understand how the car works exactly in this game. It's simple enough. You'll see. Yeah, so Uncle's telling me to wake up, and therefore I do. Wake. Stay in bed any longer, and the day will make fools of us both. Come now. I have something important to show you. Come, just outside. Alright. He's got a really shifty walk and an awesome jacket. This here is a Leica 601 Deluxe. Yeah. Something of an engineering legend in the GDR. I forget what the name of the car that this is modeled after. It's like a Soviet car that was like big in the 80s and whatnot. Well, I say big. It was not like a popular car, but it was like the affordable option for people who had nothing else. It is made of fucking cardboard. I mean, it might as well be made of cardboard anyway. It's not literally made of cardboard, but I mean, it feels like it. It is a crappy car. Yeah, 0 to 60 in 22 seconds. That is slow, and a top speed of 100 at the economical rate of 9 kilometers a liter. Yeah, that is a shit car. That is, if we can get it running. Not to worry, I have everything ready. We'll just need to build her an engine, slap on some wheels with the passenger side door, and give her a bit of a clean. Let's get started. Fit the replacement door. It's over on top of that scrap pile behind you. Squint, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. I suppose I'll let the tutorial play itself out, and then I'll do my whole spiel later. Also, you move very fast when strafing. There's no sprinting, but there is strafe running, and oh boy, do you go fast when you strafe. Less than elegant, but it's on. That it is. Right, now let's fit the engine. If you open the driver's side door, you'll see a black latch. Pull that and release the bonnet. Yes. And that's what it should be fucking called, a bonnet, not a fucking hood or whatever the hell we call it here. I believe we call it a hood here. I'm not sure. I always call it a bonnet. Who the fuck calls it a hood? The black latch should be just under the steering wheel. Got it. Open the bonnet and I can walk you through this. So as you can see, she needs an engine. Got a load of stock parts sitting in the garage. Go collect one and I'll walk you through what it does. Yeah. So I'm gonna first pick up the battery here. I feel like this is probably the simplest one to explain. That's the battery, which provides the electrical charge for your Leica. That battery allows you to use lights, the radio, the car ignition, that kind of thing. If your Leica won't start, the first place to check is the battery. You go ahead and drop it in the engine bay. Yeah, if you've ever owned a car, you'll probably know how important the battery is, and it's probably the part of your car under the bonnet that you'll end up having to replace the most. I don't know that much about cars, but I mean, we've had to replace our car battery a lot, so... That's the water tank, which provides water to help keep your windscreen clean from dirt. Keep it in good condition or it'll start to leak water and you'll soon find yourself driving without any vision. Go ahead, drop it in the engine bay. Yep. And then there's the little cap here, so we can put wiper fluid, or which in this case is just water. And then here's the ignition coil. This one's also pretty easy to explain. That little thing is the ignition coil. The ignition coil channels an electrical charge to start the engine. An ignition coil that's in bad condition may struggle to start the engine. Go ahead, drop it in the engine bay. And there we go. Alright, I'll save the carburetor for last, I think. Because that one's strange. Let's get the fuel tank in next. That big lump of metal is the fuel tank, which holds the fuel of your Leica. A few notes on this one. First of all, it's gravity fed, so you'll need to open the bonnet and fill directly to the tank when refueling. Also, your Leica is running a 2-stroke engine. This means you'll want to mix in some oil to the fuel mixture. Failure to mix oil into the fuel will mean the engine won't be lubricated and will wear at an increased rate. Too much oil though, and you'll start to see performance drop. Keep your fuel tank well maintained. Let it get too beaten up and it'll start leaking fuel everywhere. Go ahead, drop it in the engine bay. And there we go. There's the fuel tank. Alright, next let's put on the engine. That's the engine block. That's the engine block you got there. The core of your Leica setup. The engine block defines core performance of your Leica, including top speed and acceleration. Poorly kept engine block will mean your Leica will struggle to perform. Go ahead, drop it in the engine bay. And there it goes. Alright. Now let's pick up the air filter. Port is technically necessary for the car, but it's... Yeah, well, let him explain. Okay, you're holding the air filter, a non-essential component. The air filter isn't necessarily required to run your Leica, but it's a good idea to have one as it will reduce the rate of wear to your engine block. Go ahead, drop it into the engine bay. Yeah, some people in, fucking dumbasses is what I'll call them. Some absolute fucking dumbasses in high school, just loved to take the air filter and the muffler off the car. It makes it smell horrible and makes you be able to hear it from like 2 blocks over, which is, great when I'm just trying to have a nice conversation with a couple of my friends eating lunch. I made a game out of estimating rather how much demerit points they'd receive from their reckless driving. It was usually right. Right, that's a carburetor, which controls the fuel consumption of your car, which in turn controls how many kilometers per liter you'll get out of your Leica. A good, well-maintained carburetor will mean you use less fuel and drive further for cheaper. Go ahead, drop it in the engine bay. So yeah, this is just like mainly the part that's just fuel efficiency. That's everything installed. Good job. Now to fill her up. We're getting nowhere without fuel. There should be a can of fuel, bottle of water, and yeah, we'll still need the filled car with petrol, oil, and water. Go collect them, and I'll walk you through refilling your car. So yeah, and here's a thing that we can do. We can hold more than one item at a time, which is very useful. Yeah, you got a bottle of water. Good job. If you use that on the water tank we installed, then we can fill her with water. Yeah, so it's just pour water in it. Go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. Yeah, and then we just press the Uncle. There you go. Wasn't dropping for a sec. Good. That's a can of fuel you're holding there. If you use that on the fuel tank we just installed, then you'll begin filling the car with fuel. And as you can see, I don't even need to take the cap off. I just pour it straight in. No cap, no nothing. Go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. That I am. That's a bottle of 2-stroke oil you've got in your hands. You won't add a drop of it to improve the fuel mixture, which affects things like performance and engine wear. A lean mixture will result in a faster car, but with increased wear to the engine. A rich mix will result in the opposite, causing it on the fuel tank to affect the fuel mixture. Yeah. Usually when I have a really good engine in this car, I like having a really good engine, and enough money to like repair it as I go. But since I don't really have that, I'm gonna just go for an optimal mix instead of a lean mix. I'm not done with it. Let's move on to the tires. Okay, hold on. Yeah. There's a car jack over in the garage ring. Yeah, hold on. Let me get it to an optimal mix. And then in the hood of the car, I'm gonna just slap this, and slap this. Yeah. I'm just trying to get the fuel can, even though it's empty. It's nice to have one, so when I go to a gas station, I can fill up the fuel can. And here's a car jack. So I'm gonna put it on the side of the car. Now just twist the handle. Now I notice you can use a tire iron, but first I need to fit road tires on the car. So let's grab some tires. I'm big and strong to be able to carry these tires. If you ever carried a tire, tires are heavy. Well, whole wheels are heavy. Tires not so much, but whole wheels, they are heavy. Good, now you can drop the car jack down. We can do the same again for the other side of the car. Yeah, in school, as a part of the woodworking class, we did a sort of like crossroads with the car shop class, whatever. And essentially we were taught to, well, how to take tires on and off of cars. Those tires are heavy. I was by far the fastest at actually like drilling the nuts and bolts onto the wheels, but I was also the slowest at taking the tire on and off because it's just that heavy. The wheels, you don't know how heavy they are until you cannot get an idea for how heavy those things are until you've held one yourself. They are monstrously heavy. Anyways, so the car is pretty much done now. Okay, before we set off, let's get you familiar with some important companions. Here we have the maintenance manual. It will cover the basics of running the car. In there, you'll find information regarding the basic overview of the Leica vehicle, details of your current engine setup, listings of the cargo we're currently carrying, that sort of thing. You can turn the page by selecting the top corners of each page. Let's look through this later. For now, go ahead and drop that. Yeah. Next, you'll need a map. This one is important as it allows you to select which route you will take in between each destination. As you can see, we're in eastern Germany. It's, I believe, June of 1990, something like that. As you can see, our first destination is the CSFR border crossing near Dresden. I marked all the potential routes I know of, including weather conditions and any stop-off points along the route. Go ahead and select one now. So as you can see, it'll tell us the weather. So this one is partly cloudy with some bad road conditions, but also has a gas station. This one has a question mark, rain, and rough road conditions. And then this one is a gas station with rain, and it's also the shortest route. I'm going to take the partly cloudy route, the long one, just because I find I have some stuff I want to say. And I don't think I'll be able to get much done along this route here, so once the route has been selected, then we will admit to driving it. And again, you can turn the page by selecting the top corner. The other pages include your statistic tracking and unlocks tracking. That they do. If I just yeah, look through that later. Go ahead and close that for now. Yeah, and this is just all the statistics. Finally, the keys. If you just pop them into ignition, she's all yours. Alright. I might get out of the car really quick. Just because I want to prove to you that it is, in fact, the date that it is. As you can see on this calendar, it is, in fact, June of 1990. It is the 23rd of June, 1990. I believe That date is significant historically, I believe, but I can't remember what for. This car doesn't even have a right-hand mirror. It only has a left hand, which is I mean, it goes to show just how cheap it is. I mean, the actual car it's based off of, I believe, did have a right-hand mirror, but yeah, I get to look at Uncle, or I get to actually look behind me with this mirror up here. When actually driving cars, I don't get much use out of this top mirror. I usually use the side ones a lot more. Like in real life, I mean. I know I probably should like be using this one more, but I don't know. I always just look behind me if I need to see behind me, you know? Anyways. And then I'm driving the car. Yeah. I believe on your first playthrough, you get to decide if Uncle comes with you. And then all consecutive playthroughs, he'll stick to that first decision. You'll be traveling the Autobahns for this first part. This should give you a chance to get to grips with the Leica. Alright. Oh, I now have a chance to, like, speak a little bit. So, I wanted to do this playthrough because, I just wanted a chance to, like, slow down, have a nice chat, that sort of thing. Sort of serving a similar purpose to that of the Minecraft videos, but here I just want to have this going on at the same time as some other playthroughs. I also want to try and getting more videos out per day. I'm trying to get 2 out per day, and currently I've only really been managing 1, so I want to kind of get into more of a workflow. Just for my sake, really, because I feel like I'm kind of lazy, you know. So having some stuff to do would just, at least for me, help a lot. This game was actually, unfortunately, the publishers had stolen this game from the developers, and sorry, the car steered on its own there. Yeah, the publishers actually stole this game from the devs, which is really unfortunate. It's only like halfway finished. So I'll go through our journey a little with you. We're heading towards Dresden so we can cross the border with the Czechoslovak Socialist Republic. No, wait, that's not right. Didn't they change the name recently? What was it? Yeah, what was it? Velvet Revolution or something like that? Yeah, this game was actually stolen from its devs, so it never actually got to be finished. I mean, there's some semblance of like a quote-unquote ending in this game, but it never actually got fleshed out. This game stopped being updated about, that'd be like 7 years ago now, so... Ah, that was it. The Czech and Slovak Federative Republic. 40 years, and now, with the fall of the wall, they can change the name. The world around us is changing. We'll soon see by how much. Indeed it is. I mean, not just, like, politically the world changed a lot in the 1990s, but socially, and culturally the world changed a lot. Like, you can observe the fall of the music industry in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Now, here we are at the gas station that was marked along our path. We don't have a lot to do here right now. I don't even have to refill the car, really. So, I'm going to just use this as an excuse to do a nice 3-point turn. And turn around. Yeah. We'll eventually get more use out of the gas station later on. Its purpose becomes a lot clearer, but for now we don't really have much of a purpose for it. I can hear some car honking its horn. Not sure what. Yeah, the traffic density in this game is also really weird. The cars don't exactly work how they should. my hand twitched. Sorry about that. They don't often react to traffic, and often either react way too extremely or not enough to their surroundings. Like, sometimes they'll run straight into you, and other times they'll beep for you getting, like, within, like, 50 feet of them. So, yeah, it's very, like, black and white. You know, I did this journey the other way around many years ago. I was much younger, and names didn't escape me so easy. The world was a lot less turbulent back then. Yeah, and as you can see, this car, like, absolutely struggles to get up hills. There's some traffic in this game. You'll notice that depending on where we are in the game, the traffic will vary. Here, it's almost the densest it's going to be throughout the entire duration of the game. The last area in the game, you'll know it when we get there, is probably the only place where there's more traffic. Than this. Yeah. As you can see, the engine's already struggling. It just goes to show how much of a piece of shit this car is. Yeah, as you can see, the driving AI kind of fucked up there. We've been hearing that beeping since we practically started. I remember there was a destroyed bridge from Starovo. It crossed all the way over from Hungary, but no one could use it. I wonder if they ever rebuilt that. I heard they built a bridge that crosses the entire Bosphorus. What a sight that must be. Turkey must be so different now. Alright, and here is a package on the side of the road. Yeah, they don't even know how to change lanes. They're just, like, locked to one lane. Now, I'm gonna just take this box and not unpack it until we get into Dresden. Was it? Yeah, it was Dresden, because we started in Berlin. Like, which that doesn't make much sense, because we're seeing more fortification as we're getting towards Dresden, and less as we're getting away from Berlin, which makes no sense because Berlin is the largest city in Germany. In Europe, a lot of the country's largest cities are their capital cities. Not so much in North America, but in Europe that is very prevalent. I'm gonna see if I can try reorganizing this car to better fit everything. See, let's put these two here, and then, yeah, there we go. Just doing some reorganization to fit everything in. Next time I come across a package on the side of the road, we may have to leave it so we can make room, because running out of space. Although we are also we're also running out of room to drive on here, so it should be so bad. We're just about into Dresden now. I got our paperwork ready for when we reach the border. We shouldn't need to worry. Just make sure we're not trying to take any banned goods across the border. Yeah. That's another thing. You get fined if you take things you're not supposed to across the border, which is, I mean, that's a nice sense of realism, and it is possible to smuggle things across the border by hiding them within the actual cabin of your car instead of in the back. That's a nice touch. But yeah, we're just about here in Dresden now. There's a town. We should head straight for the motel and get a room for the night. We're crossing to the Sea Safar tomorrow morning. Yeah. Dresden is a nice, fairly large town, all things considered. Probably one of the largest towns in the game. Yes, there's the local gas station. We're not going to be heading there right now. We need to go to the motel and get some rest, but in the morning we'll make an effort to go there. Also a radio in this car, but I don't usually turn it on because I'm usually listening to my own music. There's the motel. Park outside the front. That I can do. So let's just make sure my parking job is alright. Yeah, just line up and stop. Okay, good. Let's check in. How'd I do? On the line, but not bad. Alright. Welcome. Will you be staying with us tonight? It's 20 for the room. That it is. You'll be staying in room 2C on the second floor. Thank you. We kindly ask you not to disturb the other guests during your stay. Yeah. Come, you can let me in your room. Yeah, now if I just drop the wallet, it just goes straight back into the car. I don't even have to go all the way back. I mean, it's a nice sense of realism to go back to the car and put the wallet in, but you don't have to. And just drop it and it goes back in. Anything that's in the cabin of the car is meant to stay in the cabin of your car, so when you drop it, it just goes right back in there. Anyways, let's unlock this room here. And Uncle, you can go right in. There's a light switch, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. You can see there's no actual function to this light switch. It's just a switch. Now, Uncle's briefcase seems to have opened up here, so don't mind if I just do a little bit of snooping. Berlin, August 22nd, 1989. Yeah. The telegram. Werter Genos Lutfi. So this is Uncle. In response to your request for the acquisition of one Lycos 601 motor vehicle for the purposes of transportation of personal property to be returned to their country of origin, placed on the date February 12th, 1986, we can now inform you. Furthermore, we are compelled to remind you that all communications with countries outside state sphere of influence are thoroughly monitored, and as such, we must ask all comrades exercise constant vigilance with regards to any delicate information they may find themselves in possession of, that we are unable to approve or support this request on the grounds that government vehicles are not to be used in transportation of private property, especially to countries outside of fraternal socialist observation. Mit Socialism Grof, or Gross, I believe. Yeah. Let's just close that back up. So yeah, there's a little bit of lore to this game. It's not much, but there is in fact lore. And there's nothing in these cabinets. Toilet. Can't even flush it. There's yellow liquid trapped there. Although you can turn on the sink, and there is actually a difference between the cold and the hot water visually, which is interesting. Anyways, let's go to sleep. We don't need to open the curtains because that'd be weird. Let's just take a nap. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Day 1, Dresden. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to leave it, so thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.